What's up, everybody? This is another episode of the NOLO Huddle podcast. Happy Halloween. It's
Halloween.
Halloween as we're recording this. So, however you
Yeah,
celebrate Halloween, uh, have fun with that. But anyways, once again, we don't have Jacob. He's a bum. Uh, he sent us his picks. But yeah, he's a
can't film.
slacker. Yeah, it was a
Kind
underwhelming trade deadline.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Underwhelming.
But some big names were on the move, including Chase Young to the San Francisco 49ers for a 2024 third round pick.
Yeah, I don't know what the Commanders were thinking with a third round. And now the 49ers pretty much have a Super Bowl team. And they kind of did already, but now their only problem is, I guess, receiver. With Debo out, I don't know. The 49ers are pretty much guaranteed a Super Bowl now.
Yeah, and Commanders also traded Montez Sweat away to the Bears for a 2024 second.
And I guess the Bears are just trying to get picks. I don't know.
So I guess Deron Payne and Jonathan Allen are their only guys on the defensive line now.
That was the most solid defensive line in football,
Oh yeah,
arguably. But
the best.
now you got a second and a third round. I don't think you're gonna get that talent from a second and third round. I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know, but I feel like that was not a good trade for the Commanders. It was good for the Bears and the 49ers, though, I think.
yeah. Also, earlier this week, sad. I'm very sad to say, but Titans traded Kevin Byard to the Philadelphia Eagles for Terrell Edmonds, a fifth and a sixth.
Yeah, I
I
feel like every team in the NFL is just trying to make it as hard for the Cowboys specifically as possible. It's like the Cowboys, 49ers, and Eagles up in the top of the NFC and Lions, probably. But I feel like every team is just trying to make it as hard for the Cowboys as they can. And it kind of stinks.
Yeah. Kevin Byard's one of the leaders on the Titans defense. That's gonna be not good. But we looked fine against the Falcons.
Yeah, they'll do well.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later. But Joshua Dobbs to the Vikings. Vikings seem to have found their quarterback while Kirk Cousins unfortunately is out for the season.
Yeah, Josh
Heart,
Dobbs, franchise quarterback.
yeah, but heartbreaking for the Vikings.
Yeah, I like Kirk Cousins. Seems like a good guy, but oh well. He hasn't really had many injuries in his career, so
Yeah.
that's Viking though.
Leonard
Yeah,
Williams to the Seahawks for a second and a fifth. Donovan Peoples-Jones back to Michigan to the Lions for a sixth. Former Michigan Wolverine. Those are the
that's
biggest.
kind of it. Kind
Not
of
much
a
else.
great. Hoping the Cowboys might make a move or two, but that's okay.
It's fine.
We have close to a Super Bowl roster. We need some linebackers, maybe another D tackle, but we're fine. We're fine. So I don't thought the Titans needed anybody
Yeah,
that bad.
I was expecting the Titans to do more, but they didn't. Seeing what Will Levis did on Sunday, being as dominant as he was against Atlanta.
I thought they might trade Willis or Tannehill. I don't know. After 1 week, though, I don't know if this was like week two, and then Will Levis played like this for the whole season, like up to this point, I think they probably would have traded. But 1 week isn't enough to make him your franchise quarterback.
All right, let's get into our picks for week 9, I believe, already.
Yeah, week 9. That's crazy.
Over halfway through the year already.
That's kind of sad. Well, not halfway. Playoffs.
Well, halfway through the regular season.
Yeah.
All right. First game of the week. our very own Tennessee Titans in Acrisure Stadium. That name is so dumb. In
Yeah, I
Heinz
like Heinz
Field.
Stadium.
Uh, anyways, the Titans coming off that big win against the Falcons. William Donovan Levis, 4 touchdowns, over 200 yards, no interceptions, 3 deep balls to DeAndre Hopkins for touchdowns.
Yeah, but D Hop and Derrick Henry are both questionable.
They're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the Steelers' defense is really good. The Titans still haven't won a home game or an away game this year.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, and the Steelers have good home field advantage. Uh, and Will Levis, it's his first real test with the Steelers defense with that hostile environment as well. I
Yeah.
I don't feel like he's gonna. I know he's not gonna throw for 4 touchdowns. Um, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go Steelers just because of their defense, and they're a lot better than the Falcons' defense in terms of pass coverage.
Yeah. I agree with that, but I think that the Titans have found something. And I think if they just keep playing like they are, that they can beat the Steelers. Because the Steelers, I feel like, are still struggling to really figure out if they're a good team or not. So I think if the Steelers play not super great and the Titans just play like they have been, the Titans will win. So I'll go with the Titans.
Yeah, Steelers' offense is really bad though.
Jacob here went with the Titans as well.
Obviously, he might be the most biased uh Titans fan there is.
Yeah.
But next game, first game in Germany, I think in the history of the National Football League, Dolphins versus the Chiefs.
This could be good or it could be Chiefs Broncos level.
What they should have done is had it Dolphins at Chiefs, so that Tyreek Hill could play an Arrowhead for the first time as the visitor. But they chose not to do that. But I think I just feel like the Chiefs are gonna have a lot of Swifties in Germany for some reason. And those are gonna be like all their fans at the game,
Yeah,
but
probably.
and they're gonna be like way louder than anyone else. So I think I have the Chiefs here.
That's your reason.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'm going. I hate to say it, I really do, but I'm going Eagles. I think that they have a more complete team.
Eagles.
Wait, Dolphins. Sorry, Jacob put Eagles. I think. Well, I'm gonna go Dolphins because maybe not a more complete team, but they have more firepower than the Chiefs. And the Chiefs' defense is good, but I don't know how well it can hold up against Tyreek Hill and Tua and Jalen Waddle and Raheem. Like, I think it'll just be too many weapons. I think it'll be more of an offensive battle than defensive. But Jalen Ramsey looked pretty good in his debut. So I don't know. I think the Dolphins will just beat them slightly. I don't think it'll be a huge win.
Yeah, and
But
Jacob picked the Dolphins on this one.
yeah, he did too. What's the next game?
We got the Vikings at the Falcons. Two
Mm,
extremely mediocre teams. Uh,
yeah. You know, a week ago, I'm going Vikings, but Kirk Cousins is hurt. Justin Jefferson's on IR. They really have no running back. I feel like, I mean, Alexander Madison, but is that really running back? I think that the Falcons will win this one just because of the injuries the Vikings have.
oh yeah,
Like
I
full
think
healthy team going at it, I think the Vikings easily win. But just because of the injury, and if Josh Dobbs is really their starter, he doesn't have Justin Jefferson. I think that the Falcons can win it.
I think the Falcons win here as well because Taylor Heineke, if he plays over Desmond Ritter, I think Heineke's much better than
Yeah, I do too.
Desmond is. Um, they benched him in the first half of the game versus the Titans, but I think the Falcons, Bijan Robinson's gonna get back on track. He got held down by the Titans pretty well, but Vikings defense is not good. And I
Yeah,
think Bijan is gonna get his second rushing touchdown on the year.
only second. What about? I think maybe even his third.
Well, at least his second.
Oh, okay.
Jacob picked Vikings on this one.
Yeah, I don't. That's questionable right
He
there.
must he must have missed the memo that Kirk was out.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I don't
got
know.
the Cardinals 1-7 going up against the 4-3 Browns.
With Deshaun Watson, is still questionable. He just might not return.
And Clayton Tune starting for the Cardinals.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
Rookie out of Houston. This might be the worst game of the week. Actually, the one below it is actually gonna be the worst game of the week. But Cardinals Browns aren't looking bad. It's just PJ Walker's not it on offense.
yeah.
But I'm
The
gonna
Browns
go
are.
with them. I'm gonna go with the Browns because Clayton Tune is not gonna do anything against the Browns defense. That's one of the best in the league. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm gonna go Browns too. I mean, they kept it close to the Seahawks, which is much better than the Cardinals. Cardinals did beat the Cowboys, but that was just an off game, as you can tell from us beating the Rams by so bad. But the Cardinals have kept it close to teams, but they just don't have enough offense to beat the Browns defense.
yeah,
Jacob also picked the Browns.
yeah. Next game. Oh my gosh.
Mediocre game of the week here.
This might be the worst game of the week.
Yeah, probably.
Packers versus the Rams. I'm gonna go Rams.
One under it might be the worst game of the week.
Puka Nakua is gonna get like 3 touchdowns, and that's all they're gonna need. They won't need much more than that.
Yeah, with the Packers offense and Jordan Love, it's not working. So I'm also gonna go Rams just because the Matthew Stafford's out, but still the Rams have an offense. The Packers don't, and that offense kind of wins you games in terms of scoring points. So I'm gonna go Rams.
Yeah, Jacob also picked the Rams.
We're either all gonna be really right or really wrong.
All of these games are absolutely horrible.
Oh
Oh my.
yeah,
Um,
this might be such an exciting week to watch football.
I'm gonna pick the Commanders because Sam Howell came off a really good game last week. Uh, one of his best, I think. Uh, they didn't come out with the win, obviously, but they did stop the tush push. One of the first times a team has stopped it.
That is true.
Uh, the Patriots just suck. I mean,
Yeah, that's why I'm going with the commies too, or the Commanders. The Commanders.
what
Sorry, I
about
wrote. I'm going with the Commanders too because the Patriots. The Patriots might be the worst team that you still hear about. Like I feel like the Patriots have done absolutely nothing this year except bench Mac Jones every game. So I'm gonna go with the Commanders just because even without their D line now, they're still better, just in every way, pretty much.
yeah, Jacob also picked the Commanders. Next game, I'm going Saints over the Bears.
Me too, easily.
Yeah.
Although Tyson Badgett might pop off.
Jacob picked the Saints. I don't think there's much to talk about in this one.
Alvin Kamara will just go crazy.
This could be a really good game, actually.
Yeah, it could.
Seahawks at the Ravens in Baltimore. I'm gonna
Battle
go.
of the Birds.
I'm gonna give it to the Seahawks here. Uh, they're coming off a close win against the Browns. It's gonna give them momentum. Uh, but I think the Ravens are slightly overrated. Like I've seen them as high as like number 2 in some like power rankings, which I don't think is right at all.
Yeah, that's definitely too high. I'm still gonna go Ravens, probably because of Lamar. I mean, he's putting together not his best year, but an MVP year, at least from what I've seen. So I'm gonna go Ravens because of quarterback, and then I don't know. The Ravens defense is pretty solid. Maybe not looks the best on paper, but pretty good whenever they play. So I'm gonna get Ravens.
Jacob also went Ravens. Another battle of the mediocre Buccaneers at the Texans.
Ooh,
Uh,
I'm gonna go Texans because CJ Stroud is better than Baker. Although I like Baker because I'm an Oklahoma fan. But CJ Stroud's better than Baker, and the Texans have been playing better than the Bucks. The Bucks have kind of fallen off recently.
yeah, I'm gonna go Texans. CJ Stroud's been really good. He's probably gonna win Offensive Rookie of the Year at this rate. What do you
Yeah.
think?
All right, then get damn toilet paper out of my dog's mouth.
Yeah, CJ Stroud could win Offensive Rookie of the Year. I think their defense has been better than what people have given them credit for. And I don't think the Buccaneers are that good. So I
Yeah.
got the Texans. Jacob also does. Oh my lordy lord.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Could this get much worse?
Just wait till the C game under it. Um, Colts at the Panthers. Panthers got their first win finally against the Texans. I got the Colts just because they have the better quarterback in Minshew Mania with
Yeah.
Anthony Richardson still out for the year. But Josh Downs has really emerged as a threat even to win Offensive Rookie of the Year. Um, rookie receiver out of North Carolina. But
Yeah.
I just don't think the Panthers are good at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with actually Panthers because of the momentum that they got. And I don't know, I feel like Bryce Young had a great game. Maybe he's piecing it together now. And I think that they could actually get on a little bit of a comeback. Not enough to win the make it to the playoffs, but maybe get a few wins and not be terrible. So I'm gonna go with Panthers. It's a good place to start against the Colts.
Yeah, Jacob also took the Panthers. Hayden, you're gonna love this next game.
Mm. Well,
Giants threw for a total of negative something passing yards against the New York Jets.
yeah,
Lost
I
in
don't even.
overtime.
That might be the worst box score I've ever looked at.
Might be
Like
the worst game.
Tyrod Taylor had 4 yards, and then
Tommy
whoever
DeVito.
that, yeah, Tommy DeVito came in and had like
Saquon
92.
Saquon got 37 carries.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of obvious whenever your starting quarterback had 7, and he got 4 yards off of it. Their leading catcher was Darren Waller with 1 catch for 4 yards, and everyone else got like 1 yard or negative yards to keep it at 4. That's kind of terrible. And now the
Um,
Giants don't have Darren Waller. So I think at least he's questionable. So I'm going to go with the Raiders here just because you cannot get much worse than the Giants offense. Like, I don't
yeah.
even think it's possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Raiders. Even though Jimmy Garoppolo got hurt against the Lions yesterday,
He's
it didn't
also
look very
trash.
good. But yeah, he's also not very good. Uh, and if Aiden O'Connell plays, he's still gonna be better than Tommy DeVito or whoever the Giants have at quarterback. And
Daniel coming back this game.
he will
I
be.
but I'm still going Raiders.
I'm still going Raiders because the Giants haven't proven that they can win with Daniel Jones.
Yeah, that's true. Reference the 40-0 loss to the Cowboys.
Jacob picked Raiders as well.
Yeah, that was kind of obvious.
Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
ooh.
oh! Game of the
Hey,
week.
you already know where I'm going.
Game of the week. I'm going Eagles. Hayden, who are you
Okay,
going?
I'm going to Cowboys. Okay, here's the thing. All right, so our defense kind of went insane against the Rams. I watched the highlights because it didn't show on TV, but we let up in the last quarters because we were tired and playing our backups a little bit. So don't look at the 20 points and be like, oh, they let up a lot of points. But our defense is playing great. Our offense has figured out something. CeeDee Lamb and Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks needed to get going. Now he is. And CeeDee Lamb had a monster game. So we figured out what to do, and we're going to keep doing that. And I think I mean, I think the Eagles will win, but you got to go Cowboys here for me.
You might have to, but I'm going Eagles. They look like the best team in the league. I think they are the best team in the league.
They are.
And
Cowboys can beat.
and and with Kevin Byard, he had 7 tackles last week in his first game with them, and I feel like he's gonna come up in a big way on defense, whether that's with a takeaway or a sack or whatever. But yeah,
Yeah.
Jacob has the Eagles as well.
Go Cowboys.
Sunday night football, Bills at Bengals, a game that was cut short last year for obvious reasons. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know why. But
Be a football fan.
both teams are really on the rise. Bengals have been winners of, I think, 3 straight, coming off of a massive win against the 49ers, who
Yeah.
have lost 3 straight. They're not looking very good.
No.
But I think for the sole reason that it's in Cincinnati, I'm going to go with the Bengals, and because of how hot they are. But this is going to be a really good game.
I'm going with Bengals too, just because of the momentum they have. I could easily see the Bills winning this. I'm going to go with the Bengals just because they seem to get in a roll, like a rhythm. I think they'll just keep doing that against the Bills and beat them. But it should be a good, close game.
All right, Monday Night Football.
Jacob also put Bengals for that.
Yes. Um,
Mid game of the
very mid.
week.
Zach Wilson. He's kind of cooking right now.
I mean, he kind of is.
They've
I
won
mean,
3 straight.
he played the Giants, so I don't know if we count that as a win,
He
but
beat the Eagles.
that's true. That's true.
I'm gonna go with the Jets. They have a lot of momentum. The Chargers did blow out the Bears, but that really saying much?
No,
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Jets. I think Zach Wilson, Garrett Wilson, gonna hook up a couple times, but I don't think Brandon Staley is a good coach.
I don't
Also,
either. But I'm still going to go to Chargers, even with him not being a good coach, just because they have a better team. I feel like overall, and their quarterback is better. The receivers are better, and I mean they kept it close with the Cowboys, and the Cowboys blew out the Jets, and they've kept it close with a lot of other teams, whether they win or lose. So I don't think the Jets will be too big of a problem if they had to beat the Giants with 4 passing yards in overtime. So I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Jacob also picked the Jets.
That's all the games.
Want to do a quick fantasy recap?
All right. So, this is not going well for me. My team is good, but I had Kirk Cousins. I would have beaten Aiden if I had put CeeDee Lamb in instead of Puka Nacua.
Why did you not have CeeDee Lamb? Your name is literally ABCD.
Yeah, okay, but because he hasn't been doing well, so I don't know. It was stupid,
Yeah. So I
but
beat Hayden by about 30.
yeah, Jacob beat Caden by about 40. So right now, me and Caden are both 3-5, and Jacob and Aiden are both 5-3.
It's a competitive league so far.
Yeah, it has been competitive, but I don't know how much longer that'll last.
I mean, no one's blowing anyone out of the water yet.
That's true.
So, I mean, I guess we'll never know, right? But, anyways, that'll do it for this
That's it.
video. Again, sorry Jacob couldn't be on, but
Yeah,
our fault.
definitely get mad at him in the comments.
Yeah, yeah, totally. Go on a rant about how he
Definitely yell at him.
be on. If he was on here, this is about what he would say. Ready? Will Levis, I think, is literally the best quarterback to ever walk this earth, and he's going to lead to the Titans to 7 straight Super Bowls, and he's going to win Super Bowl MVP and MVP in each of those 7 years. He would say something like that, but
Pretty similar in that voice too, probably.
yeah, that'll do it for this video. Uh, we'll try to get this out as soon as possible.
Yep.
Happy Halloween and enjoy
Yeah,
some
have a good Halloween.
mediocre
Be
football.
safe. Eat candy. Don't watch football this week because it's gonna be kind of trash. But
Watch the later games though.
hey, play the new Fortnite season, Chapter 1.
Play the new Fortnite season.
What a
Going
dub.
to chapter 1.
Me and Aiden will live stream.
Hayden and I are gonna get on the grind for a few days.
We'll live stream.
No, we probably won't do that, but
Probably not, but it'd be fun.
do that. Maybe we could knock some of y'all viewers out. Get the dub. Yep. Thanks for watching. We'll upload this and have a
Catch you
fun
next time.
weekend and get some candy.
Eat a lot of candy, but not too much. So eat a lot of candy. We're not including that.
Eat a lot of candy so you can be delusional into thinking that the games this weekend are good.
Yep.
Signing off for now.